is everybody this fine morning? Psycho says, good morning, starting the weekend off right. Booze-a-hall, probably. Which I have no idea how old you are. So, please be sure that you drink responsibly. It's always important to do such a thing. So, I only have one open beer in front of me. That's responsible, right? Yeah. I don't know what time it is there, but seems okay. Water is the greatest substance for hydration. Electrolytes be damned. Game's gonna kick my ass. Though I was messing around with it earlier, and I did fix one of the problems that I was having. Apparently the audio setting I was trying to lower was lowering the game sounds, but not the music. And, speaking of which, before I forget, I'm gonna significantly lower my output audio here so that your ears are not blasted. Let me know if this is too loud once I hit load game. Turn this down a smidge too. Ooh. You can actually hear sound effects now, which means I can hear those chimes tell me that there's secrets in the room. Like, for example, you heard that chime. Let me go up here so you can hear it again. There's a secret in here I have yet to find. If I don't press my voice, I will reduce it even more. Let me know if this is better. Anyway, now that I have these chimes, I kind of want to explore the castle more. Yes, sweet. Now I feel like a boss. Speaking of which, I was gonna mess with the bombs a little bit here. Never liked you anyway. I'm immune to gas. first. I'm pretty sure I got a lot of stuff that way. Ooh! There's something secret in this room. Let's kill everything in it. These. Bam! Just waiting for bombs to go. Skeptical says, I'm guessing I missed you playing a lot of this. I played about, what, 6 hours of it? There we go. Silver pick. What does the silver pick do? Breaks blocks in one hit. It's an excellent new device. There wasn't a beeper there, was there? No. This is where you started, actually. Right here. Oh, there's a chime. Let's kill those things. Ow. I even get gold gem. Raises item chance. Ooh, that sounds awesome. So speaking of which, I'm gonna need to have a minor little chat with Milby. Mr. Revolution at 21 says, that's lame. Shockwave crashes for me every now and then again, too. Yeah, Flash, is doing it a lot lately. Oh, wow, it really jumps item gems. Almost breaking one hit. Smash, smash, smash. Happy Do is happy. This game is much better when you can actually hear the sound effects. Killer Knight has... Killer Knight says, I'm sure you get requests to play all sorts of games. Would you consider playing Lufia and the Fortress of Doom? Now, would you want me to play the SNES one or the remake on the PSP? Right, is it on the PSP or on the DS? I know there's a remake for either the DS or PSP. I actually like the second one better. What is it? Rise of the Sinistrals. But I'll consider it. I have a couple of RPGs that I'm intending to do. Skies of Arcadia will probably be next. I love that game. I don't remember Lufia, the first one, being that long, though. I think it's like, what, a 10-hour RPG? I wonder if maybe there's some stuff in these individual castles. Let's investigate these. These bombs are so overpowered. Well, yeah, the Rise of the Sinistrals takes place before the run, because it even starts with it starts with the end of the first one. Yeah. Or is it the way around? Lufia 1 starts with the end of the second one. Chimey noises? No chimey noises here.
Hi.
Greetings.
Greetings.
it may be extremely hard for the stream to hear you, but there's really nothing I can do about that.
That's fine. I was just about to start I actually started streaming, and then I was going to close my browser just to free up resources. I was going to start streaming that new game that I got, the one game that we were Beyond Good and Evil. I actually got it.
Oh yeah.
But then I started up my stream and I was going to close my browser, and my eye was drawn to my email tab, and I looked, and YouTube just went live. I'm like, shit!
Sorry.
So no streaming for me. It's fine. It's okay. That just gives me an opportunity to give you love and kisses and hugs. Mwah! I miss you.
Aww.
I know I haven't been here for 2 days.
Where have you been hiding?
I have been working, and after 2 weeks of not working, I was very, 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 very tired. I kind of just have been collapsing and not wanting to interact with anyone, really.
People suck.
Yes, people suck. I was just too tired anyways. So how are you, and what are you doing?
I am playing a game called Hydra Castle Labyrinth.
Well, let me go to your page and see what this is. Hydra Castle Labyrinth. I'm audible. Oh, that's cute. I like the graphics.
Yeah, it's pretty cute. As far as I can see, at least.
Hey, greetings, Keelan, and Free, and Rainbow, and all the chats. Greetings.
I was asking, when is the Battle Kid shenanigans plan on starting? The shenanigans are supposed to start around 2 p.m.-ish Eastern. 2 or 3, 1 or... somewhere around there, early afternoon. The time not too early for Seth and not too late for Millie.
Seth was actually tweeting about how it was going to be around 2 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah, that's about right.
For Milby, that would be 7, I believe. So that would be good.
Well, a lot of that depends on how long it's expected to last. I have no idea. My guess is probably at least 4 hours.
Wow. According to Psycho Boy, that's going to be competing with Kurt's 5-hour 50% live stream.
I'm sure it's competing. I mean, that implies that it's exactly the same audience, but I'm not sure that's the case.
I agree. Plus, there's no competition there. People can have both streams open and support both people.
Right now I'm looking for secret items.
Skip to Kill asks, in how long I'm lazy to figure it out for my time zone? Well, I'm lazy too, but Skip, that in the Netherlands that would be 8 p.m. He is Dutch, isn't he?
Who?
Skip to Kill, right?
I always forget who's from where. You're all from the internet.
So are you saying I know your audience better than you do?
Oh.
You know why? that is though, because I've taken up this role when I'm in your stream. I've taken up this role of reading the chat for you and relaying messages, I think.
Can you also like feed me grapes and stuff?
Mm-hmm. And I can also wave you cool air with the fig leaf. Oh, I really did miss you. Damn.
Wish my push to talk button was actually it's on my mouse, but then hold on, let me change something here. Science.
Oh god, I tweeted out that I was gonna be streaming. They're gonna be so disappointed. Whoopsie.
You can go stream if you want. There's nothing.
I don't want to though. I want to watch your stream and I suddenly remembered. I was like, oh yeah, shit, that's gonna be today, and I didn't realize. Well, it's gonna be in a couple of hours, so I was gonna forget otherwise. It's no big, really. It's warm anyway. I'm gonna be streaming tomorrow then.
Blue scroll does. Hurts a certain beast.
I just tweeted out again. Like, sorry for the false alarm on the stream announcement. Come to do stream instead. So if there's anyone that doesn't view you normally and does view me, then I hope I'm just drawing them into your stream right now.
What? Everyone's here for you.
No.
Thought that was obvious.
This game is so cute.
It's been pretty fun so far, too. A little bit of ragey moments, but...
Uh-oh. You raged?
Well, I was staying up really late.
Oh, gosh. Why did you do that?
Because I wanted to make sure that I'd be well rested for stuff today.
Free Without Walls. She raged hard looking for. Do? Is this true?
It's a lie. I admit nothing.
Mm-hmm. So what was it that made you rage so hard?
Some stupid ass boss.
And you were failing? Mm-hmm. Is the game actually bad?
What do you mean?
Well, as in, are the mechanics actually broken?
There's some that I don't really agree with that are intentional, that make it a little more obnoxious than it would be otherwise.
Okay.
All of which are borrowed exactly from a Castlevania game.
Ah, so it reminded you of your, of your, there's a word I need right now. Trauma. There we go. It reminded you of your traumatic Castlevania experience, huh?
Birds.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. In that case, I can't really blame you for raging.
No, there weren't actually birds. Well, it was a flying boss, but...
Well, if it flew, then it was a bird.
Oh, there it is. I found it! Green
Oh,
scar.
nice!
Upgrade subweapon.
So Free Without Walls says that you raged so hard it scared him. Psycho Boy was also there for the last 20 minutes of it. And when you are raging, Do, Skip to Kill says, sometimes when Do is raging, I get nightmares. And Psycho Boy says, yeah, it was up there. Aww.
I was pretty pissed.
I'm sorry, I wish I would have been here to soothe you. And rub your shoulders and tell you nice things and kiss it all to go away.
But the two most annoying things, and I can actually illustrate one of them here, is that when you get hit, you get this huge push knockback stuff, and you don't have control of your character for such a long period of time, and then whatever's hurting you will like move into the worst possible position, and then hit you again. So even though, yeah, it doesn't feel very fair.
That is not fair at all.
Another, hold on, let me deal with this guy here. Another sort of problem, hold on, let me kill this other guy. Your sword, it doesn't actually do it doesn't do damage until after it's already pointing straight forward. So you push the button, and then it's a little bit after than you expect it to take the effect that you would. Like I'm gonna jump and press A on this bat, and he hits me and hurts me, and then you know, pretty obnoxious. But if I push the button at the same time, which is retarded, I kill him.
So it's not very intuitive then.
You get used to it.
Psycho Boy says someone made the mistake of going against Rule 1 also. Uh-oh. And Rule 1, as we all know, is telling Dude to calm down. That is not something you do when Dude's raging. Actually, it's not something you do to anyone that's raging, in my opinion.
Birds.
Xanadu says, I was there. I didn't dare talk and chat in fear of her rage. Come on, guys. It's not that bad.
I was pretty bad.
She bites people's head off. It's just that she's about to just, you know, throw computers through windows and stuff. Just that fact that you're in that computer doesn't mean you actually get hurt. Oh, you banned a few people, too?
I timed out a couple. I didn't ban them permanently.
Wow, you're terrible. That's awesome.
I would not suggest. I would suggest that no one at all goes back and watches it, and I'm gonna share that. I may actually delete the video.
Oh my god.
I was extremely angry.
Oh wow. That does sound like you're extremely angry. Give me a moment, my son needs to talk to me for a sec.
goodies. You can find every room in the castle now that I'm working sad. Hold on here. Oops, switch vaccines. This music is starting to grow on me. At first I was like, eh. But now for some reason, I'm okay with it. Some zombie Cleo's in here. Greetings. Let's see. Let's see if there's any magic goodies in here. Wait, did I already do this one? I already did that one. That's totally just... No, I didn't. Bits. There. Ah, that's what that weapon did. I can kill you now. Haha. There actually was one in there. There's one in this room. Let's try this ball over here. Sweet. Red scroll. Hold the attack key. Oh, yeah. So, all of these lower items have come from dungeons and have been dungeon specific. So, I assume maybe these two are... I'll do a little bit more exploring, and then I'll try the next dungeon. Game over, yeah! Oh, we need to get that queued up. What nooks and crannies have I not been to lately? That's the stairs down over there.
Sorry about that, dude.
No worries.
Teenagers be teenagers.
Did you have teenager troubles?
See, the thing is, he doesn't get an allowance because I cannot trust him with money. He recently stole from me, so he has a debt that he needs to repay. And now he came to me, and he has a PlayStation 3, but he says he prefers to have an Xbox. So he asked me if I would, agree to... Hang on, I need to mute the stream. This is confusing me. Okay, so he wanted me to make my bank account available to pay for the Xbox thing, and then he can pay it himself by doing chores around the house. And I agreed to that. That's fine, you know. I don't mind that at all, as long as he does them, and it's like a few chores, so that's fine. But then he comes back to me and he's like, you know what, forget about the Xbox. See, suddenly he thought, well, if that's going to be $60 or 60 euros to maintain for a year, then I might as well spend that 60 euros in a different way. So now he's asking me to buy him a game, just a single game, buy him that, and then he can pay for it. He can pay me back by using the whole system with the whole chore thing.
No, you don't give kids credit.
Exactly what my point is. See, I understand the whole Xbox story because he's not able to pay for it otherwise. He doesn't have a bank account with money regularly coming in. So, sure, you know, if he wants to do it that way, that's fine. I can respect that. I'll help him with that. But exactly what you said. You don't give a 15-year-old credit. That's just not how it goes. And I explained this to him. I'm like, well, you're continuously spending money in your mind that you don't own yet. So that's not how things go, and I'm not agreeing to that. Now he's angry at me because it's the exact same thing in his mind. Just because it's the same amount of money doesn't mean it's the same thing in my mind, though.
Well, I mean, the other one was predicated on him selling his PlayStation 3 anyway, right?
Sorry?
The other one was predicated on him selling the PlayStation 3 anyway, right?
Yeah. He would actually... I wouldn't have to pay for the console itself. He wanted to trade in the PS3 for an Xbox, apparently. I wouldn't pay for another console anyway. I think that's a waste of money. He has a PS3, and I don't see the point in getting an Xbox when you have a PS3. So if he can do that without spending more money, then more power to him, but I'm not going to pay for that. What I will be paying for, though, which he doesn't realize, which I've told him before, is that I'm going to be the one paying for his computer upgrade. So that's what we're basically saving our money up for. And I say our lightly, because obviously it's actually my money. But, you know, by our money, I mean like our household money. Like, we're gonna skip on some other things just so that we can upgrade his computer.
PC is best. I mean, just think about it. 60 euro on a Steam sale is like 100 games. It's one game on a console.
Well, in all fairness, I mean, 60 euros is only 10 euros more than it would cost to buy Skyrim right now. It's not, like, in gaming terms, it's not that much money.
What?
And I don't mind...
wait a minute. How much is Skyrim for you?
50 euros.
Come on, Steam, load faster. Skyrim.
It's probably going to be $50 for you. So that
Actually,
means Europeans are getting ripped off.
Actually, it's $60 still, which is surprising.
I actually just did a conversion. $150 is 118 euros right now. That's like the actual conversion rate right now. Well, according to Google anyway. Oh, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. Hello, Cleo. Hello, member Pig Bear. Who else is new in here? The rest of them I've seen. Hi, guys. And Bloodthirsty Catfish says, I love the way she says console. How do I say it funny?
How did you say it?
I don't know, I say console. Console? Yeah, maybe I should pronounce it as console instead of console.
Yeah, console is what you do when someone's hurt. You console them.
It's hurt, yeah. Console. Okay, fine. Sorry. Oh. I guess that's the way we say it over here, though. So, yeah, console. Well, okay. Oh, it's so warm here right now, by the way. How's the temperature where you are?
I'm checking.
Oh, okay. I don't know how warm it... Well, it is 26 degrees Celsius right now in the house, though.
Right now at 9:50 a.m. it is 88 degrees.
Well, you're streaming, so I'll do the conversion.
It's supposed to reach 101.
If only you could see my desk right now. Seriously, my cat is laying on my desk again, spread out all over the desk, and he's just purring and just relaxing. Also, 88 Fahrenheit is 31 Celsius. That is insane.
What about 101? That's what it's gonna be. That's the high today.
That is 38. That is incredible.
That's why America has air conditioning.
God. Hang on, I'm trying to do this conversion for 26 degrees Celsius. This cat, man, he's just making it impossible for me.
My game crashed.
I just threw my cat through the room. I grabbed him in the neck. He's very angry at me now. Your game crashed? Oh.
Oops, an error occurred. Load the game where you saved, and save at the save point.
It occurred? Okay, so 26 degrees Celsius is 78 degrees Fahrenheit, so I guess it's not that bad. Oh,
What?
That's what Free said.
79. Wimp.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not. I'm not. It's not like deadly warm. It's not that warm. I'm catching up on the chat. The Devil Wears Prada says, at time my console consoles me. Sympathy Box 360. And it says you say everything differently, Lisa. Oh my gosh, I do? I didn't know that. And then lots of conversion going on. And Elephant says something that he should be glad that I didn't catch at first. Because he is suggesting that he's asking if you are naked under a water spray. Which would actually be a good idea.
Yeah.
Except that, you know, your computer would get wet. That's
Oh, you mean
probably
me?
bad
Oh, in my
idea.
house it's cold. It's like 72 in here.
Again with the conversion. Well, we have a conversion master called Free Without Walls Free, which is 74. Wait, 77. That's around 25 degrees. Must be.
I said 72.
You did? Okay. So maybe that's like 20. I'm just guesstimating here. And Skip to Kill says, Lisa, cat logic. Want attention? Stand in front of screen. And keyboard equals bed. Yes.
No. Stop going where I can't not get hurt.
Says my air conditioning is broken and it's gonna be 100 where I live. I'm so sorry.
Wanker, that's bullshit. Alright, let's figure out this crap.
So, how prepared are you for Battle Kid?
Not at all.
Well, we're only allowed to practice on the demo, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's gonna be terrible. Oh, and Seth was tweeting out how it was gonna happen, and I replied to him, "She's gonna cream you." And then someone replied that it sounded wrong, and then suddenly I heard it through those types of ears, and didn't mean it that way.
Unless you did.
I didn't though, I promise. I still don't know exactly what it would be though, if it were wrong. But I do recall something about cream. Oh, I remember now! That sounds like cream pie, doesn't it? That's why they thought it sounded wrong. Well, that's the only sexy type of cream I've ever heard of.
Sorry for being a bit quiet. The game's weapon selection thing is the same thing as my push to talk.
Oh, I see. What do you have set up for push to talk then?
Left trigger.
You have triggers?
My gamepad.
Ah. Zombie Cleo says sexy cream, Lisa. Really? I don't know.
Whipped cream.
Yum. Wow, people are still talking about the weather. So, how about the weather today, guys? We're talking about whipped cream here. Just thought you'd like to know. I'm looking forward to playing the game that I got.
Oh, I like Beyond Good and Evil. It's a great game.
Mm-hmm.
One of my favorite games that I played on the original Xbox.
Oh yeah? Zombie Cleo is picking on me. She says, "Weather, what are you, British now?" No, but you guys are all talking about the weather, Cleo. Well, maybe not you specifically, but the chat in general. You just want to hear more about this sexy stuff, huh?
Americans think it's funny when Europeans talk about the weather.
Why?
Because you don't have weather there.
Oh yeah.
You're like, oh gosh,
Oh,
it's gonna
we
be...
do.
It's gonna be... Wait a minute, let me do the math on that. You're like, oh gosh, it's gonna be 30°C. I'm like... 30°C. 30°C. Eye roll.
Well, but weather is more than just temperature, though.
Rain, lightning, tornadoes, blizzards, ice storms. Get all that shit here.
So we have that here. Well, not tornadoes, but that's just because, you know, we didn't anger God. Yes, I've been there. We didn't anger the weather gods by our existence. I think America did that. No, but I mean, it's just a different climate, really. Doesn't mean we don't have weather. Try telling that to people in, like, I don't know, Switzerland. Where there's, like, really, really cold winters and really, really nice, summers. Europe is not just a moderate climate. It's also a Mediterranean climate, for instance, which gets really, really warm.
I want to find a picture of weather. Here's my definition of weather. If you've never seen that happen, you don't have weather.
Ice penises.
Oh, now they're gonna... No, it's not... No, guys, that's not what was there.
Yeah, it is. It's ice dildos. Aw, you love me. You send me ice dildos.
Yeah, Zombie Cleo says stereotypes are 100% factual all the time. You ever seen that?
I don't know what they are. They're ice dildos, right?
It's individual tree leaves encased in ice because of an ice storm. Because what happens is the weather, the air on the ground is much colder than the air up top, so it actually rains, and then individual droplets of ice or water get deposited on these, and then they just, like giant seed crystals, start covering everything in a thick sheet of ice.
I say ice dildos, and I'm sticking to that story. There it is, chat. See? Mr. Revolution also says definitely dildos. And Zombie Cleo says, is it bad that I am now curious about ice dildos, like genuine ones?
No,
Well,
they're not worth it.
Cleo, yeah, we've gone over this thing before, like the whole ice dildo thing. It's not for me. Been there, done that, did not enjoy it. It fucking hurts. And I guess that may have been pretty much the point, but I don't like cold at all. Also, is that lava, dude?
Yes.
So, items are dropping into the lava, and then they just remain visible, taunting you down there, and they're like, you know, I'm here, come get me. See?
Seriously.
Not gonna mention the ice dildos anymore.
What's in this room?
The chat can't handle whenever I bring stuff like that up.
Oh, there's another coin. No. No.
See, now I'm just reading chat and laughing. It's just, wow. You mention one thing and then just, they just run with it.
Well, the problem with ice is that when it's really cold, it gets kind of sticky. So you need like something to keep it not sticky, but you know, like stick to skin and stuff.
Wait, what? Ice gets sticky?
Well, you know, it sticks if it's cold enough and your body isn't hot enough. The ice will stick to it.
Yeah, indeed, because it melts a little bit and then the ice is cold enough to refreeze it again, and then it freezes to your body. And that's terrible. That's why never, ever, if you are going to be making ice dildos and planning to use them, you do not ever use them straight from the fridge. Please remember that. It's really not a good thing. And really, I mean, I'm not gonna elaborate. Most of you know I know a little bit about pain and about pleasure and the combination of both. It's not the good type of pain. It's not what you want for your partner. And if you do, then that's wrong. I mean, I'm a very open-minded person. I don't find many things wrong easily, but that's just not, no. Just don't. Also, you are getting hurt by these boulders. I like the graphics for those boulder throwing things. They're like...
Sharks.
Yeah. Made of stone.
Ah, there's the thing.
Whoops. Hi, TFC. Who says, pardon me while I go poke out my mind's eye. Sorry.
Shark Week. Also one of my favorite euphemism for that special time of the month.
Nice. I like it. I think mine is coming up. I've been PMSing pretty badly. Like raging at random things. The other day I came home from work and I was so extremely fucking tired. I just wanted to cry because I was tired. Now, is that emo or what? And then suddenly it hit me, and I'm like, oh wait a minute, it's been a few weeks. I'm probably just PMSing. But yeah, it's just emotional roller coaster all over the place. Zombie Cleo says, I've always liked trolling for vampires as a period euphemism. Oh god, Cleo, this is why I love you.
That one doesn't even make sense to me.
Oh, by the way, dude, I've started a bit of a love affair thing with Cleo in Milby's chat. Oh my god, Milby was streaming the other day, and he was just hilarious. I made a couple of, I made a couple of highlights, and you should definitely watch them later. He was just being such a dork.
An intentional adorable dark.
Yeah, he was like grabbing the balls and singing songs and, yeah. But I was being flirtatious with Cleo, and, it was fun. Of course, you're always my #1 girl, so I needed to tell you, and hope it doesn't make you feel bad.
So jelly.
Were you really? Because if so, we're gonna need to talk about that later.
It's okay.
Okay. How are you sticking to the ceiling with your guy? Yeah, like, uh-oh. Wow. What is that stuff on the ceiling that makes you stick to it?
There we go. That's just how when you jump, you keep your jump momentum.
That's so weird.
It's kind of adorable. Red boots. Walk on lava. I can walk on lava now.
Yes, awesome.
This game just got much more awesome. Crap wishes his Battle Kid might lose some viewers today. I don't think so. There's a good chance it's gonna take longer than 5 hours.
1 Eastern. So that's an hour before. Yeah. Well, that just means that people get to watch Kurt for an hour. And then, after an hour, you know, they can tune in to do as well. They might be bored after an hour. Who knows?
Really, I mean, watch whatever you think is gonna be the most entertaining for you.
Or both.
I will say, I suspect that what we will be doing is gonna be far more entertaining.
To you.
Oh, come on, you have no idea how much rage is gonna be in there. Wow, I got all the items. Yes!
Yay, well done. Aww. Well, yeah, I'm gonna enjoy all the rage, and it's gonna be hilarious. I love it. I'm very much looking forward to it, but I must admit, I could possibly have been watching Kurt stream if you weren't streaming, because I like Kurt. I love Kurt, actually.
What in the science?
Cleo says I'm going to have to tune in and watch the morale deflate slowly. Or rapidly. Either way works.
Hold on, I just got my ass mauled by an adorable tiger.
He's not so adorable.
Skeptical says, is it bad if I don't know who Kurt is? Kurt J. Mack of Farlands or Bust, who is raising... What's his total charity goal?
Oh, lots. Let me link you to his website. There you go. Go there, go see what it's about, but do not forget to come back. Yeah, the goal right now is 29,220 euros, and that number is based on the coordinates that he did his previous live stream at. Well, not the previous, but one of the previous. His previous goal was met, and he did a live stream, like a 24-hour live stream or so, or 12-hour, I don't know. But he did the live stream, and then he looked at his coordinates, because that's something that people were always asking him about. And he looked at the coordinates, and that's what he based the new goal on. And looks like he is getting close to that goal.
Don't forget to save money for Zeldathon. Monkey face.
Yes. Zeldathon is awesome. But isn't Zeldathon... Well, no, Zeldathon isn't for Child's Play, is it? It's for something separate?
This year. Or this...
Oh, it
one
is?
They switch it up, but this one's also for Child's Play, if I remember right.
So, essentially, I mean... Obviously, since MC Gamer is a friend, I would prefer him to be able to donate the most to Child's Play. But essentially, it does go to the same charity. And, you know, even giving $1 is going to make you feel better.
I think this is by far going to be the biggest Zeldathon.
Yeah?
I think their record one is, what, 15-ish thousand? They're probably gonna break 20, not even 30 or 40. I think it's gonna be explosive.
Awesome.
That's my guess anyway. Because each one just gets much bigger, and I think 16,000 was the one was it the winter one that's 16,000?
Hmm. Actually, Psycho Boy just said, Zeldathon, Farlands or Bust, Desert Bus, Humble Bundle, Child's Play has a lot of my money. He says, well, in honesty, it doesn't have a lot of my money, and I would love to do a charity something. And I've been thinking about doing some research for that, but see, Child's Play, I love the idea behind Child's Play, but it does not support hospitals in my country. So to me...
You should contact them and reach out to be, to help them, get them in Netherlander hospitals, Dutch hospitals.
I have actually thought about doing that, but they advertise that they reach out to hospitals in English-speaking countries. And that's not the Netherlands. We are not an English-speaking country, so I doubt they'll go for it. I've considered it, seriously, but that just makes me think they're not going to go for it. So I've been thinking about finding an organization maybe that is like Child's Play, but is actually like global. Ryan Wishes says Kurt still gets a lot of crap for his charity choice. Does he really? That's pretty bad. I hate that for him, because he's doing so great. I mean, I completely support him.
Everyone always...
I mean, he's American.
No matter what charity you choose, always someone's gonna take issue with it.
Really?
Yeah, a lot of charity, especially if a charity with large overhead, though Child's Play is not one of those. Because I think Child's Play has like 2 employees.
But, oh, yeah? Really? Wow, that's nice.
Yeah, but there are some charities that, you know, have like 7 or 12% of their proceeds go to, you know, don't go to what you want. And that's a lot of critical stuff. But some people also saying, well, people die of AIDS, so AIDS should be the #1 charity that people research for or something, you know, something.
Right, I understand.
So there's one more door. I don't know where it is. Maybe it appeared. Maybe it's only accessible if I walk in the lava. Back to the beginning. This is the most likely place for something to be like that.
Oh, wow. All kinds of I was actually reading up on Child's Play there for a minute. Lots of controversy in the chat being explained to me about why Child's Play is not the best charity in some people's eyes because it doesn't actually cure things and it's just for kids to not be bored in hospitals. Well, you know, people who are being dicks about that obviously are, one, not parents, and two, have never had a kid in hospital or have never been in hospital for a long time being a kid. That's all I'm gonna say about that because I'm not gonna start that argument or whatever. And Elephant says, Lisa, is it true foreigners can buy weed freely anymore? In the Netherlands, you mean? That is true indeed. And he also asked, by the way, do you use euros? You don't use euros, do you? Yes, I do. I know there's something about Total Biscuit. See, I've never even watched Total Biscuit. I don't know who he is at all. He's some kind of phenomenon apparently, and I'm unaware of him.
He's pretty popular. He's British, he's a pretty good voice. Got started doing WoW stuff initially.
I don't know, I find it hard to watch people that are British often. There's only a few people that I can watch that are British. I must say, I can definitely bear listening to Cleo. I can bear listening to Milby for some reason. Because
Milby's not British.
Does have a...
He's Welsh.
He is. Well,
he's part whale.
He is part whale, yes. Yeah, but I mean, he has a very, very thick accent. That's hard for me to listen to. But I guess it's probably because I consider him a friend that I'm just putting up with it.
So I got another key. I don't know where to use it though.
It is the key to my heart. You own it now. Aww.
Where do I exchange that for the credit screen? Tornero says Total Biscuit now lives in the States, correct? I don't think so. I know there's he's had like visa troubles in the past and has been, because he married someone from, I think like North Carolina. But there was some crap with that.
Because of a visa? He married her for a visa?
No, I don't think he married her for a visa.
Oh.
And she apparently is a divorcee with a child, and so it wouldn't be legally possible for her to leave the country to be with him in England because of the joint custody that she has with her ex-husband.
Okay, so he tried to live with her there.
And yeah, and then visa troubles, and yeah, which seems odd,
Oh
but
my
it's yeah,
gosh.
I know it's kind of sad.
It really is. That's tragic. I still don't know the guy, but I feel bad for him now.
That one says it's sad until you realize he's a dick. Oh, there's a new door. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, well, he's very controversial, it seems. And, I'm gonna look him up, because I like people that are controversial.
I'd say he's only recently controversial. There was some sort of Reddit tiff today, which I think is a big deal. He really shouldn't have. You don't mess with that kind of stuff.
See, the thing is, people that are internet famous are always going to be controversial. For some reason or another, there's always going to be controversy. Always. Just think of Yogscast, Co-Star, Good, just, you name it. Name one so-called, quote-unquote, famous internet person that has been free of controversy.
Oh my science. Take that, goblin. Ow. I died.
Oh, so Total Biscuit is the same person as Total Halibut?
Yeah.
I'm confused. So, where did he get his name Total Biscuit from then?
Oh, wow.
Oh, but his videos are undernamed Total Halibut. I get it. Okay. It's like me being Rosie Q in game, and then being Luscious Lisa on YouTube. Same kind of deal then?
Something like that.
Okay. And Zombie Cleo says, I've heard a lot of YouTube. Well, did you read it actually, Do, or should I tell you?
I've read the. If it's the where you're talking about Redditors, then yeah.
I don't know if this is the Reddit thing, but it's a screenshot of a comment he posted on a video. As being all, you know, being like, well, if you don't like the stuff that I put out and you're just here to order me to make certain videos, then you can just leave, basically. And that's what he's saying.
And that's the right kind of response, because, I mean, you hear a lot, like, whenever you mention, like, do this instead of that. Like, you know, I don't... if I'm not enjoying what I'm doing, the content won't be good. So I need to choose stuff that I think I'm going to enjoy at that moment. Even if I like, say, like Pause on Pause's streams, how he always gets demands to go on Minecraft and prank somebody. If he doesn't want to do that right now, if he's not feeling like that would be fun or a good use of his time, then he's not going to do that. Don't get angry about it. Ooh, is it gonna be a boss rush? Boss rush.
You know what? I'm reading through all this, and I actually agree with both sides. I'm sorry. I agree with his viewers because I have felt that way on the channels of a few people that I enjoy watching. And I also understand and respect this Total Biscuit person. He is absolutely right. He cannot listen to every single request that's being made because, you know, if he has a large channel, how the hell is he going to keep up with all the requests? It's just not reasonable. But I can understand the frustrations from viewers who feel like they're not being heard, or they're being viewed as money cows or fanboys or fangirls or customers, when in reality they are the ones that have put this person where he is right now. So I can understand both sides. But, you know, it's always more nuanced and always more intricate than a few comments on YouTube can show. I like how your bombs do not blow up the drops.
Yeah, it's okay. Let's see, Zombie Cliffs, I think the vast majority of people who watch you, you're grateful for, but there is a small user base that seem to think of you as their own puppet pal. And those are the ones I find the vast majority of the time responding to, and yeah. There's a subset of people who seem to be extremely demanding.
With a sense of entitlement. And I think it's not so much that people are demanding. I mean, you can demand anything you like. It's just people feel like they're entitled and get upset if you don't do what they want you to do. Well, you know, that's just tough luck. Personally, I would suggest to anyone who encounters those types of comments to ignore it, but I can understand why it would get to someone. Also, is that a big pink flickering dildo? That was like, it was like that was like a vibrator, and it was pink.
There were two of them at one point. Their powers combined were...
Oh yeah! It does look kinda like a vibrator, doesn't it? Casey Crafter says, how long ago did she start streaming today? About an hour ago. Oh,
That
hour
seems
and
about
20
right.
minutes apparently, according to Skip to Kill. What kind of... That's Psyduck.
What?
that duck thing.
Dodo?
Like Psyduck. I don't know what you call him. Over here we call him Psyduck. The Pokemon that looks like a duck.
I'm not a Pokemon person.
You don't know Psyduck. Okay, here. There's Psyduck.
Yeah, a lot of these things apparently look like Pokemon.
Yeah. I just, like the previous animal looked like Vulpix. That's like a fiery fox type thing.
I blame Japan for all of that.
Hey, it's Extacosinox. I refuse to say his name properly now. He actually
Nacho.
commented on one of my videos, and I actually spelled out Extacosinox.
What is that thing? Get it from the abomination.
I know this read.
Holy-
Well, he spelled it out for me, and I understand that, but I'm just
Things
like...
hurt.
See, the first time I saw the guy in chat, I just completely butchered his name for the first 2 hours or so, and then suddenly dude was like, can you seriously not see what it says? I'm like, no. And then I looked at it again and again, and then finally I saw it, and now it's just... I refuse to say it properly. To me, he shall always be Extacosinox. It is like Psyduck, and it's like... But he has like colors. He's like a colorful Psyduck, and he also has a funny thing on his head. I love these graphics. Oh my gosh.
Maybe what? You could live stream it, or you could
Oh
LP it.
God, no.
You could LP it.
Why do you want me to LP it?
Why not?
Because I... Oh, all the things. Oh, more vibrators. Because that's what would happen in my LP. I'd be like, hey, vibrators, yay! vibrator torture, which is almost as good as cotton ball torture, except that it's a vibrator and it doesn't have feeling.
Alright, let's get past floaty heads.
Free Without Walls says, my history teacher thought it was a great idea to ask the class whether it was a good idea or not to drop the bombs on Japan. I think that's actually a very good question for a teacher to ask. It actually invites children to think about things instead of feeding them what is right or wrong. It invites them to create their own morals.
Fix the key bindings here, actually. Where's the configurator thingy for this?
Wow, man, bear pigman. That escalated fast. Oh, your game crashed again, huh?
No, I wanted to fix the input so I could talk more.
Oh, okay. Member Pigbear says, I would ask the teacher if it's right to spy on him for a year and slowly turn his life to hell and then skin them alive. What? Tornaraz says, now we know Detroit uses Chrome. Yes, the big secret is out.
It's not a secret.
Well, apparently it is, because, you know, now everybody knows about it, and it's something to mention.
People have seen my desktop before.
But have they seen your desk bottom?
You mean the left screen? Then no, they haven't, because that can do something very special.
Can I be under your desk to inspect your desk bottom, of course?
You're already on the left screen.
Oh.
Abomination.
Man, Bear, Pig Bear, that is not what I was saying. He says, what? I'm not telling him if it's right or wrong, Lisa. I'm letting him decide. It's not what I said.
So did he post something on his Reddit thing? I mean, I'm not even sure if he's at the level where he should even read comments, because he mentioned at one point in the past where he used to read comments a lot and it actually caused him to physically break out in hives. That's how much that kind of stuff gets to him. And when you're that kind of person, there are sort of two ways to deal with it. One is to stop making content, like somebody, and another one is to adopt a certain attitude. And I know that he normally hasn't read many comments lately. Now that he's back to it, maybe that's a problem.
Greetings.
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 So I can't remember if you said this, but she said yes, right?
Who did? Who said yes to what? Wait, what?
In his Black Hill adventure.
Oh, of course.
Yes, physically break out in hives. And I can understand how that can happen. You know, sometimes some things people say can affect you in ways that you wouldn't expect. Like, a lot of people think that I'm a bitch, and maybe I am. They certainly tend to think it almost immediately upon meeting me.
The chat is obviously disagreeing. I can see how people would interpret your behavior or the way you carry yourself as being, and I've told you this before, I wouldn't call it being a bitch, but I can see how people could perceive you as possibly being arrogant. And some people would call an arrogant woman a bitch. I obviously disagree with it, but I can see how people can perceive you that way.
But I know what I'm talking about, damn it.
Exactly. And they don't understand that because they don't actually know you. And that's why those opinions really don't matter. Because, you know, they don't know you anyway.
Let's see, Cancer Clifford says, if anything, she's a hard ass.
Or a smart ass. Oh, Cleo says bitchiness is an underrated value. Oh yeah. I couldn't agree more.
Oh, my science.
Oh, wow.
Where do I go?
When did this game come out?
2010, I think?
Oops, I'm sorry.
What?
Cleo says it's the idea that any woman who knows what she's talking about and has the temerity to not shut up is always seen as a bitch. Indeed. And I don't mind being called a bitch if that's what it depicts. Depicts? Is that even the proper word for that?
Yes.
Well, if that's... yeah? Okay, good. Sometimes I know to choose the right words, like, instinctively. And then I question myself and I'm like, is that even the right word? Cleo says, well then you are a rarity. Being called a bitch is often used as a way to shut a woman down. Well, so is being called a slut, and I don't mind being called a slut. For obvious reasons. Elephant says, Lisa, did the new law in the Netherlands change the number of tourists in Amsterdam? Is the law really applied? I don't know. I don't do drugs. I don't deal with drugs. I don't live in Amsterdam anymore. I wouldn't know. I haven't been in Amsterdam for, what, months, I think? So, I don't know. Read up on your news. If you're really that interested, the news about tourism in the Netherlands is available at vvv.nl. So, good luck.
Henry says, I get a feeling Lumberback tried at the body. I was hitting the body earlier and it wasn't doing any damage, so I assume I have to destroy the hits first. Let's see. Favorite bosses do is the Hives thing. What happened to Mr. Koth? No, actually, the Hives thing happened to Total Biscuit.
Oh, I feel bad now. A friend of mine just favorited my my live stream tweet. I should have just deleted the
How the fuck am I gonna get over there? Get hurt a lot, that's how.
Free asks, yeah, but did the same kind of thing happen to Mr. Koth? Was it affecting his health?
Maybe not his health, but it certainly was affecting his desire to do anything.
Who's Mr. Koth?
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna level up on... I'm gonna max out my stuff here. We're gonna attack this guy with full everything.
Kill him hard. So I cut myself today.
Oh?
Yeah, I was shaving my legs and suddenly blood everywhere. It was terrible and it stung. My legs. Did I add the word legs to that sentence? Sorry. I'm sorry, I should have immediately added the word legs. I said it and then I started thinking, I was like, well, knowing me, they're gonna probably assume something else.
So you're all smooth now? I re-smoothified this morning as well.
I only re-smoothified. I like that. I like that. Oh, I've been bleeding again apparently because there's a little bit of blood on my leg. But yeah, I've shaved my legs and my armpits. Did not feel like shaving the pussy because that's a task and I didn't want to get into it. It's just I didn't want to spend half an hour shaving, so that's gonna be for tomorrow. I'm glad I didn't though. What if my leg had been my pussy at the point where I cut myself? That would have been messy.
That would have been unfortunate.
Yeah.
That 99 means I have 99 bullets. Bam! Come on, jump please so I can get under you.
Wow, you're killing him so much faster now. Alright.
Something tells me that's just the first stage of the boss. Oh, wow. There we go.
Wow, well done. Awesome.
Victory.
Yay! Treasure 100%. Oh, yeah.
That boss was actually not that bad.
I
It was
know.
way easier than the. Yes, that was the final boss. Apparently.
Was this on your backloggery?
No.
Hmm.
2011 is when this game came out.
Hmm.
Okay, so Pizza Hut has these new garlic bread pizza things that I want to try tonight slash during all this stuff because I can order it and not have to worry about making it. It looks terrible, terribly. You know, like one of those pieces of food that you know is just like there's nothing like high class or good about it, but it's just something you want to stick in your mouth because you're afraid it's gonna. You know what I mean? It's comfort food.
Suddenly dicks on my
It
mind.
is not the pozzola. The pozzola looks like the most disgusting thing on the planet. Let me see if I can find this. Pozzolos.
Sorry, you lost me.
Alright, well, I'll find you a link of a pozzolo.
Okay.
Alright, well, someone already linked in chat about a pozzolo.
Hmm. Ooh, that looks good.
No.
It looks like it's good.
That's the pictures they take of things to make them look pretty.
But it wasn't good at all. So what is this, by the way? It's like a rolled up pizza, or
Basically,
that's what it was
which is
supposed to
which
be?
is a disgusting concept because you think about it. What makes a pizza good is not that you can eat it without getting your hands dirty, which is what these things are for. What makes a pizza good is the fact that the beautiful like meaty toppings are all crisp and delicious. It's not going to happen inside of something that's wrapped up. It cannot occur. So by definition, these things cannot exist. And actually, maybe if you were to if the meat was already like crispy seared to begin with, like you slice it off the side of one of those rotisserie things they make.
Mm-hmm.
Those
Kebab?
yeah, but that might be okay. But in this case, the stuff is not going to be
Have you
right.
ever... Yeah, but have you ever heard of a calzone?
Yeah, I hate calzones. Same thing.
That's...
Only
Well,
this is smaller. This is calzones are usually a little larger and this thing.
that's
Disgusting.
your American taste
No, no, no. You can't have.
talking.
You gotta have the whole point of that is to have the. Yeah, bloodthirsty customers. If you roll them afterwards, the meat can
In
be aggressive.
America,
But that's
not
not
in
what you do.
Italy. That's my point. Something in me... I mean, I'm not saying that these things are Italian at all, because I've never heard of this. And, like, I worked at a pizza... Well, an Italian place. I shouldn't call it a pizza place, because they had all kinds of Italian food, and it was actually run by an Italian. And, so I know a little bit about Italian food, and you know, if the Italians find that a calzone pizza is an actual pizza, then I'm convinced. I may not like it, I may
It's
not
disgusting.
prefer it,
It's a sin.
but doesn't mean it's not supposed to be that way. It's a sin.
It is a sin. That's the garlic bread pizza, which looks far better.
You know what's a sin? Oh, that looks
See,
yummy.
looks way better than the crappy Pozzolo.
Not better necessarily.
Way better.
It doesn't look like it's moist at all. It looks very dried out, to be honest. And
Yes.
what I like in a pizza is for it to be a little bit moist. Also, um, pizza is not supposed to be thick, like the American type
I
pizzas
I
that you guys eat over there.
I am a big fan of more traditionally prepared pizzas,
Good.
Naples style with
Then
the
I can continue
beautifully
loving
the
you.
beautifully crisp and almost charred crust on the bottom and a very light hand with
Mm-hmm.
toppings. Something sometimes just like cheese and maybe some kind of herb.
Yes.
and the crust is
Go on.
flavorful and salty a little bit, and then you just put it in your mouth, and it's so watery. Oh God. There's a place here that does that, but I mean, I do not want to spend $40 on a pizza.
All right. I can breathe again.
Let's see. What you announced just as I. Wait, when did you announce you're streaming? I don't see. Did you remove the tweet?
Mm-mm.
You say that you'll stream it when you play through 4 hours ago, but I don't see anything until. Oh! Oh, I see it now. It's just above where I said I started streaming.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we started the stream pretty much consecutively.
Let's see. Torn is asking what is next. Or Free Without Walls is asking what is next to. Torn is asking pizzas from scratch or best pizzas. Yes, I love making pizza from scratch. I was on this kick where I was making a lot of bread, like every day, and one of the lazy things you could do was to take the bread dough and just mix it with some olive oil, stretch it out appropriately, just make a pizza. Just straight up make a pizza. It was awesome.
Yeah, it's not really that hard to do either.
Don't need a.
I think there's a party going on in my neighborhood. Well, like at my neighbor's. Oh, someone's having a birthday. They're singing the birthday song.
Maybe if I load again, there's a second quest.
It's I think I told you about this neighbor. It's the neighbor that is working with power tools on his garden. Like every year he does something.
Weird.
No, it's not weird.
Weird.
I like it. You're weird.
I'm weird.
Your face is weird.
You and your wrapped up pizzas and your
It's European man. It's like the origin of mankind.
Wow.
In before correction.
His subreddit, the Cynical Brit Total Biscuit subreddit, does not have very many followers on it. Far less than I'd expect. So he's got Total Biscuit. He's only got 2,089 people on his Twitter. Or not Twitter, his Reddit subreddit.
Well, maybe he doesn't advertise it.
Yeah.
Two more hours? What will you do?
Nuke says, I only get cheese pizza.
I agree, Nuke.
A good cheese pizza is actually my favorite kind of pizza.
Me too. Oh my god, I just threw something over.
Because,
me too.
Because it's like things that are simpler have to be better to work, but when they do, just like how a perfect cheese pizza is as good as a perfect peach. It's one of those things that when you have it, it is so delicious.
Yes. I like Quatre Formaggi. It's 4 different flavors of cheese. It's so good. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Cheesegasm.
Killen says peaches again, do? I always get to go back to peaches.
Oh no, you are not allowed to go back to the peaches thing. Kaylin knows about this. See, Kaylin is one of the few people who actually knows what happened. Oh my god, that was terrible. Kaylin, I haven't spoken to you since, have I? But I was seriously, I told Du this. I was, like, genuinely, like, I was face disking. Wow. That was bad. Michael was here as well, wasn't he?
I'm not sure if Michael is there.
I think
Michael's
so.
gone, though.
He is?
He's mudded.
Aww.
He's mudded and deafened.
Oh. That was just terrible. Grant Wishes says, you must tell us of the peaches, Kaylin. I agree. You tell about it.
Me? Again?
No.
Because I don't think... I don't think you can handle that.
You are not allowed. Yeah, you are not allowed to talk about that again.
Well, the short form of it is I discussed how I eat a peach in the truest way possible. It also had an entire underlying subtext of extreme sensualness, leading to the obvious. Basically, I described it like making love to a woman, only in the best terms possible. And Lisa
And it was
exploded.
just so... Yeah, yes, Lisa broke, finally. Lisa finally broke.
I think the part that got her was when I talked about separating the two halves.
Oh, God! No, the thing that got me was the hardcore, or whatever you called it.
There's inside
The
a peach.
hard center.
Well,
Oh, God.
inside a peach is there's this little
No!
pit thing that's in there, and it's hard. You gotta. It's bright red and it's hard, and it's more of a deep red when it's fully grown.
Oh, sweating.
Let's see what I can do in the meantime. There's this other game that it's probably not going to stream very well, though. But it will be an excuse to turn the music on. Audio volume down pretty low. Add appropriately. Ooh, it looks like it's gonna DX story appropriately. DX story. Oh wait. Got DX story all. Reset. Maximize. F9. And this song has no music, so I'm going to provide my own. Let me know if the volume balance is correct, because I did have to turn it down for that game, which had no volume control on the music. It also means Lisa will be louder. Did I say this song has no music? This game has no music. God, I'm such a derp.
Yeah, you should hit yourself in the face for being such a jerk.
I did, actually.
Oh, good. Good. I wouldn't expect anything less from you. So what is this game? I'm sorry, I was reading an article somewhere.
It is called You Have to Win the Game. Released, last update June 7th, 2012.
Oh, that's it? That's just it? You have to win the game? That's the whole game title? That's it? Okay. The game.
Is this like the game where you have to burn the rope? Yes. Is this like the game where you have to burn the rope?
So much pink and oh gosh,
What?
the text. Oh my gosh, they're all memes. Yeah, Skip to Kill says, why is the screen like that? And Tornarez says it looks like Dew is recording screen with a video camera, which I'm
Actually,
sure is not true.
I can turn that off. It's a video shader thing they have on there.
It does look kind of terrible. Oh yeah, oh, much better.
How's the volume balance, by the way? Both Lisa, myself, and the background music.
The Batcave. Awesome, I love it.
And I picked up this game by going to, I think, Take Source. And the reason why the colors are this, you know, teal, magenta, and whatnot is actually a simulation of an old, like, CGA screen.
Hmm.